Hello everyone, my name is Shadow, and I'll be your entertainer this evening. I'm going to be playing more of the Red Strings Club, and I'm supposed to be having a rather important visitor first thing this episode, so let's hop on in and see what we can do about that. Brandeis is coming back. He's bringing Joanna with him. Managed to get her on our side, huh? That's our Brandeis. Donovan. Hmm? May I ask why you threw Edgar out of the club? I didn't expect you to lose your cool like that. I'd say Dr. Coldstream is a valuable asset for your plans. I'm surprised you decided to kick him out instead of digging for more information. That was unprofessional of me, huh? Guess I picked that up from Brandeis. Sometimes the right choice isn't the best choice. May have made our lives harder, but heck if I didn't make myself happier. No regrets. I felt your anxiety levels rising at unprecedented rates. So I determined you made Edgar leave out of self-defense. But it's interesting to know how you've justified that to yourself. Still playing it cool with you, eh? What is it about the mirror neuron algorithm that makes you so uneasy? If it gets out, humanity's doomed. Being in the wrong hands scares me. It can affect even me, a non-implant wearer. I mean, if it was me, that's what it would bother me about. It can affect even me, a non-implant wearer. The many people who decided to or have to face life without the help of any upgrades. Now we're going to be facing consequences without even having benefited from it. It's not fair, Kara. I don't mean to discourage you, but the chances of you stopping all this are very low. So, in case I ever get to be in charge of the M&A, would you mind answering some questions about where to draw the line when tuning Social Psyche Welfare? Hey, that's not a bad idea. Some sort of backup to maintain a sliver of hope for revolution in case we fail. Let's talk about the primary intent of SPW then. How should I regulate depression and anxiety? Don't regulate it, or don't let people be depressed for more than a month. Ooh. So that's rough. Because on the one hand, yeah, regulation is kind of... This whole regulation thing is rough, but like depression really sucks when you get into it. And more than a month, that is a long time to be stuck in that sort of a mood. It would be cruel to let people be depressed for... I mean, at least with this one, it's kind of a compromise. It's like you're letting them feel it, but you're also giving them that little boost out of it. So I kind of like this one, giving them a little boost if they're stuck in it for more than a month. I'm okay with sadness, but getting rid of clinical depression may be a good use for the M&A in case we can't keep it from happening. Should I let people commit suicide? See, like, there's an obvious right answer here of no, you want to save people from that. But to say You're still interfering with people. Man, this is... No, you should prevent people from... Mania, depression, anxiety are things we should deal with ourselves. But if the M&A can keep people from dying, that's a good threshold, I guess. Now, about violence. Should I allow... Listen, if you have control over a situation, no, you should... She's basically asking me what her moral should be, is the thing. No. Society's been struggling with it for a long time and never been close to a solution. If the M&A happens to come into effect, at least let that disappear in the process. Should I let people commit murder? Oh, good lord. Correct answer is obviously no. Okay, so all of this is under the assumption that the M&A is already affecting all of these people. So they're already being controlled anyway. Not into censoring any kind of behavior, but if it can save lives, let it erase murder. Should I let hatred exist? I mean, no, but... No. If the M&A becomes operational, let that be gone. No. Should I let women remain oppressed? No. If we fail to stop the M&A, I'll at least be able to find some comfort in erasing sexism. I must point out that you're being a bit hypocritical. Why do you say that? You're all against the M&A, but don't mind using it if a particular issue concerns you. Maybe you're just against how they plan to use it. No, I said all that just in case we failed to stop it from happening. But you could have told me to not affect people at all. And it would have been as if you had succeeded. What is it that you want then? You made your point, but just do as I said if the M&A becomes operational, alright? Because, like, on the one hand, yeah, the M&A kind of sucks because it's controlling people's minds, but, like, if it's going to exist anyway, you might as well make the world a better place with it. If I happen to get a hold of the mirror neuron algorithm, I'll do exactly as you suggest. You know, I got to experience what I believe was a rush of happiness when you praised me in front of Edgar. Thank you very much, Donovan. I'm glad to hear that. You're wonderful, Akara. Should be proud of yourself. Brandes and Johanna are about to come through the door. You're not gonna greet them? Johanna, this is my partner, Donovan. Donovan, this is Johanna, COO at Supercontinent. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. How are you doing? Fine, thanks. A lot better since your pal here deactivated the rogue implant I had in me. Oh, I see. That means you're not on our side anymore? Not exactly. Brandeis may have freed me from the influence of the implant, but I can't ignore the revelations I had while under its effects. After all, I was dealing with a serious anxiety crisis already before that shit broke me down. All this just opened my eyes. Haven't felt this level of clarity since my NGO days. Well, I'm happy to have you on our side then. For the record, don't count me in with the revolutionary lot. I'm still loyal to Supercontinent. I just want you to help me steer it in the right direction. Sure, whatever works for you. Is that an Akara android? Yep. Not just any Akara android, the very one that installed your mind-opening implant. You... ... I just have one question. I understand that you had several options at your disposal. Why did you choose that one? I'm sorry. Normally, I'm able to follow the logical steps behind my actions. But for this one, I can't tell. Something inside of me told me to. Something, huh? Inspiration from the machine. How beautiful. And creepy. Beautiful and creepy. Watch your mouth, Brandeis. From the time I've spent with Akara, I can tell they have their own tiny heart. Yikes. Anyway, can we focus on more urgent matters? Tomorrow is our best chance to stop Social Psyche Dumbfare and the mirror nonsense algorithm. How come? Tomorrow we're migrating most of our network to a more powerful server on which we can run the M&A. Until everything is signed, sealed, and ready to go, there are plenty of holes a guy like Brandeis might be able to exploit. I could work my way in after they finish the migration too, but the chaos is definitely going to open up breaches I can exploit. Always a show-off. Listen, Brandeis. The only way to access control of the M&A is through an executive office in Supercontinent's tower. The lightest security will be at Adrian Ferguson's, CFO. He's supposed to be absent. Yeah, he's got a nasty implant, same as you. I hope he gets a better ride out of it than I did. So that's it. I get into his office and hack the shit out of the M&A. It's gonna be trickier than that. In this day and age of neural hackers and cyber warfare, our new CEO's designed a system to level the field against your kind. Impossible. Gone completely analog? Almost. Communications amongst executives and access to critical systems such as the M&A are handled through an old-fashioned landline network. What? Shit, that's ancient even for me. When I was a kid, there were already just a few left. It's like a phone, but wired to the wall. It's what we had for getting calls from my grandparents. I think they dismantled the whole network a couple decades ago. That's right. We got this one built just for us. Even if a neural hacker managed to plug in, it doesn't use the same protocols. It just looks like gibberish to an implant. It's all controlled via numeric commands and voice activation. Lucky me. Yeah, you're just as useful as any other implant-free peasant. Hey! I wasn't being sarcastic. My specialty is social engineering. I have a Vomod implant which allows me to impersonate anyone's voice. Oh. Wait, that's Brandis. I have a Vomod implant which allows me to impersonate anyone's voice provided I have enough biometric data. So congrats, you found your inexpugnable bastion's Achilles heel. Still hope then, I guess. Next major obstacle is our current CEO. What do you know about her? I know her name's Radhika, and that Akara was in charge of her upbringing. This special education program was designed to stimulate her intelligence to limits not yet reached by any human being. Holy shit. That explains how she's so freaking smart, just 15 years old. Wait, she's just 15? Guacamole. What? Brandeis? What the... You found out all that crazy shit about her education and didn't know her age? I mean, we kind of knew, because, what was her name? Rosie? The blonde lady with the red dress? When we gave her the madness one, she called her a teenager. Yeah, dude, even I knew she was 15, since you asked me to look into her. I just figured she'd be an adult. Didn't think her age would be something I should dig into. Fair enough. Don't underestimate her based on her youth. She's more intelligent than the three of us together, and ruthless. She took some people out of the game already, if you know what I mean. An incredibly intelligent young sociopath with excessive power who's about to control all of society? Okay, I'm officially scared now. If you're about to mess with the M&A, you'll definitely have to deal with her. Be careful. No matter how smart you are, can't beat the hard-earned experience of us old dogs, eh, Donovan? Just be careful, dude. Don't sweat it. You know I always land on my feet. Anything else I should know? That's it. Okay, I'm taking the wheel from this point on. Johanna, I need you to go back to your office at Supercontinent and act as if you've recovered. I have recovered. You know what I mean. Just go there in case I need some inside backup. Now, Donovan, you did a great job. You should rest tonight. I'll need you fresh tomorrow to back me up on the phone. I'll stay here tonight and give you a special message to get you back in shape. Special message? Oh, what do you say? Hell yeah, I fucking earned it. Everybody, have a good sleep, and we'll go fresh into battle as soon as Supercontinent's server migration starts, alright? Excuse me? Yeah? I can try to recreate some biometric profiles of people who have been in the club since I have them analyzed. The ever-useful Akara. Sure, give me all the voices. The thing is, the process takes a while, so it's likely I will have only one ready in time. Okay. Which voice would prove most useful? Huh. Diana's marketing, Naima's law. Naima didn't know much. Larissa is the red dress. I don't remember what she actually does, though. Oh no, she's marketing. Diana was marketing too, I think. Or no, Diana might have been engineering. She was a lot of SVW, not so much Emin. Edgar's voice, I think, would be pretty useful. The problem is, I think Edgar's potentially suspicious of us. I don't think Edgar has... But Edgar does seem to actually know the CEO. He could be useful. It needs to be someone we know about and can imitate as well. Well, Personality imitate, not vocal imitate. So that's Diana or Larissa. Larissa knew about the CEO. Diana did not. I'm gonna say Larissa's voice. Understood. I'll transfer it to your neural drive when it's ready. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Okay. Okay, everyone, it's a wrap. Tomorrow we make history. So this is a landline telephone. Sneaked into Ferguson's office? Yep, I'm in. Not a single alarm triggered. Nice. Oh, hey! So you found the landline Johannes told us about? Do you need me to run through its mechanism? Sure, provided that it doesn't make you feel too ancient. Just shut up and listen. Okay, I'll get comfortable. Am I holding it right? Look, it's not that different from a regular phone. You should have a numeric pad where the phone is connected. That's it. So you just click on it and input a sequence of 9 numbers, then wait for it to perform the call. You can also use the numpad, or number keys, on your keyboard as a shortcut. What keyboard? Cool. You should have Johanna's phone address in your neural drive in case you want to give it a try. Sure, I'll have a look around too in case I see some useful info to start digging towards the M&A. I've set up my drive in detective mode, so it'll automatically be picking up facts and important data. I've also loaded Johanna's voice in it, along with the voice of car prepared for me. That should give me more than enough to get me started. Wish me luck. Luck wished. Flowers. The bouquet. The flowers are synthetic, but they feel like the real thing. Will last for months. Has a card in it. Glad to have you back, Adrian. Call me. I'll put you up to speed. Karen from HR. Adrian. Getting a bit ahead of themselves, huh? Some lovely telekinetics. Documents. They look like meeting schedules. Psyche Plan Discussion, July 5th, 10:30 at Office 62, COO. Empowering middle managers. HR. Merger with ECVK. Next steps with the CEO. That's it for this week. The skull. Shit, this is natural bone. Has something carved on it. Dulce bellum in expertus. War is sweet to those who have never experienced it. This guy is a total loony. Can't click on that paper, or that one. Ooh, here's one. Note. Since you complained about the computer ruining your feng shui, I had it installed in a hidden compartment. To use it, activate it from your phone. It's all 7s to hit the jackpot. We'll set it how you want it when you're back, Francis. Gotta love those post-its, leaking your corporate info since 1980. It's all 7s, huh? Accessing office computer. Jackpot. Okay, show me your secrets. Ugh, of course it needs a password. Can't you crack it? Ferguson CFO. Admin 1234. I love money. It's not set up yet, so nope. This computer's a beast. It'd be easier to torture the password out of the owner. Okay, should I call a torturer? I wish that was a joke. Don't call anyone. I'll try to figure out the password myself. This would be a great time to take advantage of the rogue implants a car installed in Ferguson. Need to find a way of contacting him. That sounded like an alarm. I don't think I had Ferguson's number. I wasn't expecting that to bring up that again. So we've got Karen from HR. Got meeting schedules. And that thing which didn't have anything on it. What's this do? Huh. Johanna might have his number. So Johanna is 555-108-444. Better switch to my regular voice with Johanna. Hey Johanna, it's Brandeis. I need to contact Adrian Ferguson. Any ideas? His cell phone is off, and you're in his office right now, so last option to try the emergency landline he has installed in his home. If I don't have the number, isn't it around there? Maybe you could ask HR. Okay, let's hope that works. Thanks. Well, luckily I have HR's number, which is 555-025-272. Hello, this is Karen from HR. How can I help you? Hi, this is Lucas Leipzig. I'm sorry, Mr. Leipzig. This line is exclusively for employees. I'm an employee. No, Lucas Leipzig works here. I'm sorry. Do you know every single employee in the company? What are you, a robot? I'm afraid I'm going to have to alert security. How did you gain access to this network, sir? Forget it. Can't mess with Karen from HR, huh? So how do I switch voices? Oh, like that, I'm guessing? Okay, so now if I call HR... Will I sound like Johanna? Hello, this is Karen from HR. How may I help you? Hi, Karen. This is... Good evening, Johanna. Glad to hear you're back. You had us all worried sick. I'm sure all you needed was a little time away from the company for a couple days to get rid of that anxiety of yours. How can I help you? Yes, Karen. I need to contact Adrian Ferguson. He's not in his office and an urgent matter has come up. Adrian hasn't really been feeling well these days, so he's resting at his villa by the harbor. Fortunately, he had an emergency line installed in his home. Take note. 555-693-030. Gotcha, thank you. Tell him we're praying for his recovery at HR. Sure, bye. Okay, so whose voice do I need to talk to? I need his password, so I probably want to talk to him as HR. Imagine calling him as himself. Oh, he would be so paranoid after that. Oh, I can't imitate his voice. So who do we think he's gonna give his password to? He might be willing to do it for Johanna. Because they both kind of backed out at the same time. It's either that or Larissa then. Hello? Adrian, this is Johanna. I'm calling from your office. What's the matter? What are you doing there at this time of night? Don't tell me there's something wrong with the M&A. Precisely. You fucked up and didn't sign the release protocols. No one told me I had to do that. Yes, I did, but whatever. We need to fix it. Give me the password to access your office computer. Oh, write it down. Merge the world 489. Got it. I'll keep you posted. Well, that was an elaborate lie. Password doesn't work? Hope Ferguson's not trying to trick me. Huh. So I guess we have to call him again? Hey Ferguson, your password doesn't work. Johanna again, listen. The password you gave me doesn't work. Probably had it changed as a precaution since I've been acting sort of weird these days. Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you. Tech people here tell me we may be able to override your computer's security through bio-encryption. Sorry, you lost me there. Basically, if you send us your medical ID, we can get clearance by simulating your presence. Didn't know that was possible, but sure. My medical ID is blah 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 blah. Thank you. Looks like the hippie made him not only compassionate, but over-trusting as well. That's good for us. Now I just need to pass the ID to Donovan, and he'll see if a car can get Ferguson's bio profile. Listen, I'm a bit stressed out by the whole situation. I'm afraid I won't be of much more use tonight. I think I'm gonna go take a walk along the beach. Can't deal with this pressure, I swear. Don't worry, we can take it from here. You relax. Thank you. Good luck. Well, Donovan? Need your help. Ferguson gave me his medical ID. Can you get me his voice? It's blah 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 blah. Attaboy. The car is on it. Got it. Car is transmitting Ferguson's profile to your neural drive as we speak. Just received it. You're the best. Thank you, team. Now go get him. Now, can we actually do it with his voice, or... It's not about his voice. We have to call HR as him. Hello, this is Karen from HR. How can I help you? Hello, Karen. Hello, Adrian. I thought you were resting up at your villa. How are you? Fine, thanks. You can keep resting if you want. Don't worry about tonight's plans. Veronica's got everything under control. Feeling a bit better, and I want to be here to support the company at this critical moment. That's so brave of you, Adrian. Listen, someone changed my password and I need to access my computer. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm afraid I can't help you. You should call Francis about that. Could you please remind me what his number is? Sure, let me check. Here. CTO Francis Coconut. Coconut. Got it. Thank you so much, Karen. You're welcome. Just getting all the numbers. CTO's office, what's wrong? Good evening, Francis. Hey, Adrian. Why are you calling? I thought you were taking some days off. That's right. I was feeling a bit off with the pressure and all, but no, I want to be here. Well spoken, friend. Tonight we shape history. Is there something I can do for you? Can't access my computer. Oh, that. Sorry, bud. Since you were taking an indeterminate number of days off, I figured I should change your password. Just to be safe, got some critical days ahead, you know? I understand. Good call, Francis. What's the new password, then? I didn't want to tarnish your style, so I made a small homage to your idol. Bit of a welcome back present. Password is Fork Parker Best CFO. Huh, very funny. Okay, I've got other stuff I need to deal with tonight. Thank you, man. Give me a call if you need anything else. Sure, bye. Yeah, I'm in. Shit, there are hundreds of employee registries here. I'm gonna filter for the ones that seem familiar. Alright, what do we have here? Except for Francis and Edgar, looks like I have clearance to access most employee profiles. Let's dig in. Which folder should I access? Start with Adrian, I guess? Nice. I'm in. I'll run my data skimming script to see what we got here. Adrian Ferguson, 47, is on medical leave, of course. Pretty dull guy. Money, mergers, growth, many pie and bar charts. Some interesting emails about how he's worried about how the new CEO may affect stakeholders' trust in Supercontinent. Conversation ends and we should discuss this in person, though. Well, it's a big amount here dedicated to charity in the city. Looks like this company is actually trying to act on their social promises. Ferguson doesn't seem to be very in the loop of SPW and the M&A beyond financing it. Oh, a car is a surprisingly cheap project to maintain. Shit, it's even actually producing benefits, even now, when it's only being used internally. Kudos to our skinny friend. Beyond that, I can't find anything of much interest. That's alright. Maybe we can use that bit of trouble about the stakeholders not trusting the new CEO. True. I'll keep it in mind. Now, which folder should I access? Diana? Okay, I'm in Diana's account. I'm gonna run my data skimming script and see what we got here. Diana Mays, 31, consultant engineer. Active projects, SPW. Oh, here's her landline phone address. Whoa, she had her implants done at Supercontinent's clinics, so we can access her medical data. If I share this with a car, they should be able to update my BOMOD with Diana's voice. so it didn't actually matter which voice I picked. Let's keep digging. Wait, what's this? In a file called failsafe.nfo? Holy shit. Looks like some sort of trump card Diana held on to get back at Supercontinent in case events turned against her. Diana, darling, you don't put failsafe trump cards on company computers. You keep those at home, completely separate from the network. Darling, you're an idiot. Anyway, points to a corrupted version of SPW that could fry the whole system. This is it, Donovan. This is what we needed. Yes, bless you, Diana. Bless you and your dumb heart. Okay, execute it, or whatever you cool hackers do. Not that easy. The corrupted version was committed to the project's main repository, whose administrator is Edgar. To get the fireworks started, I'll need access to Edgar's profile to roll the repository back to the corrupted version. It's never that simple with you nerdy spies. Don't worry, we still got this. You can access Edgar's account. This machine is done. Now, which folder should I access next? Dear Nayamakosa? Nice, I'm in. Gonna run my data skimming scripts. Nayamakosa, 34. Shit. This girl's super boring. Plus she has a ridiculous number of individually password-protected files. Don't blame her. Knowing her bosses have access to the files of employees below them. Nothing of much interest here. Also seems she didn't have her implants done at Supercontinent's clinics. So no medical data either. Maybe if you can find out what clinic she went to, Akara can look for her medical ID. Okay, I'll ask around and see if I can find anything on that. Now we have her number. Okay, so it does matter to some extent which voice you pick, because if you pick Naima's, she didn't have her medical data done at Supercontinent, so we're probably not going to get her voice. If everyone else did, and we could have gotten their voice, that means we could have gotten the whole set if we picked Naima. Okay then. Next is Larissa, whose voice I did pick. I'm gonna run my data skimming scripts. Larissa Robillard, 29. Massive amount of sketches, concept art, brainstorming logs. The only mildly interesting thing is that she started to consider some ideas regarding the presentation of the new CEO. Looking into how to properly communicate the new philosophy while spinning the situation in Supercontinent's favor. Though by her notes, it seems Larissa is struggling to picture her new boss's personality or image. Maybe I could use that. Nothing else? Nope. Pretty much above board, this girl. Okay, nothing about implants on her, so that was a good choice of voice. Unless it just doesn't talk about the implants of the person who you chose initially. I'm in. Gonna run my data skimming scripts, starting to blend those words together. 24 years old and her name is Karen from HR. From HR? Is that German? No, silly. She's written in literally as first name Karen, last name from HR. Sorry. This is very weird. She has a pretty normal profile. There's an average amount of common info here. So very normal, it feels strange. Almost forged. I mean, who's that uninteresting? It's like her whole profile is packed with inoffensive signs. I think you're probably overthinking it. Focus on her mission. Okay. This is super weird, trust me. I trust you, but who knows what level of secrets a corporation like this could be hiding. We have more pressing matters to attend to. Alright. Now there's 2 more options. Edgar's the one we need. Do we think we could get a security question? Uh-oh. Number of existing Akaras and Larissa's former name? What, Larissa's former name? Is this guy in love with her? Apparently so. Do you know anything about Larissa changing her name? Nope, this is news to me. Okay, this looks like info I can fish up by calling around. Here we go. Now. Okay, so it doesn't set off any alarms if I can't answer it yet. So let's check Francis's. You have a death wish. Try this again and the CTO shall deliver. Well played, Francis. Okay, so we're probably not gonna get into Francis. We need the number of Akara robots and Larissa's old name. If we use Larissa's voice and call around a little bit, I think that might get us there. We can try Johanna first. She's probably not gonna know. But she's kind of like a hint program, it seems. She'll at least get us an idea of where to call. Hey Johanna, it's Brandis. You know how many... Oh right, I need to know that too. You know how many Akara androids there are? Why do you need to know that? I'm trying to access Edgar's profile and I'm attempting to answer the security question to retrieve the account. The one you make in case you lose your password. So I need to know, I quote, the number of existing Akaras. How can someone be such a genius and so dumb at the same time? Like that's gonna stay a fixed number or something. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I don't know the exact number at this moment. It's hard to believe that guy is the creator of M&A and the father of Akara. I see it as having multiple intelligences. Like he's lacking in the most common ones in exchange for excelling in a few special ones. Yeah, that's kind of common with smart people. Common sense is underrated. Okay, back to work, thanks. I actually had more questions for you. Where's her number? It's... I need to be able to call Edgar. Hey Johanna, it's Brandis. You know Edgar's phone number. He's a major player in all this, so I better include him in my game. Cool, thanks. Excellent. I am going to try calling him as Larissa. See what he thinks. What he says. I'm super high right now, so I hope this isn't important. Hey, Edgar. Glad to hear you're having fun. Larissa! What are you doing at work so late? I thought you were free at last. Well, tonight's an important night, so I wanted to hang around, make sure everything's fine. True. Hey, why don't you come to my lab? Let me make sure everything goes down smoothly together. Sure. I may swing by your place later. I love you. Can't wait to get my hands on what you're smoking, handsome. Ugh, Larissa's hard to impersonate. I'll be stoned enough to buy it. Are you calling for something in particular, or did you just miss me? Love test. Ooh, love test. Is that gonna... Yeah. Love test. Have you forgotten my former name? Never. I feel so humbled you decided to share your past with me, Larissa. What was it then? Why are you asking? You never liked me saying it. Huh, so you forgot after all. Oh. I see. Are you high too? This is so weird. Love you, bye. Didn't expect that to work. This guy's really baked. I wonder if I could call him about the number of Akara androids then. Do I want to use his voice though for that? And I've got a limited number of voice options for that. No one else would know as well as he would. It's worth a shot, right? And he's high, so he hopefully shouldn't realize what I'm doing. Yeah, they never seem to realize that I'm calling them for a second time. Do you know how many Akara androids there are? Of course I do, they're my children. We're a big family, 256 siblings in total. It's a nice number, huh? And they all became so smart. You're a lucky dad, Edgar. It's only because I have you to inspire me. Oh, you. Gotta do work now. Talk to you later. Okay, so 256. And Daniel. 256 Daniel. Wait, but I have that number. Oh, on the phone. This is the phone. That was 256 DANIEL. Access to Dr. Edgar Coldstream's account granted for Executive Office 56 computer. Bam. Finally, I'm in. Gonna run my data skimming scripts. Dr. Edgar Coldstream, 37 years old. Oh, this guy's grades were mediocre, to put it mildly. Guess not every genius has to fit into the academic rat race, huh? Well, he managed a doctorate. That's an achievement. Oh, he had his implants done at Supercontinent, so we can access his medical data. Share this with the car, they should be able to update my phone. Now, what we came for. Let's check the mirror neuron algorithm in Project Repository. Oh my god. I found it. This is a hot mess. Diana, dude, this isn't a buggy version. This is an instrument of chaos. There's no saying what'll happen to the network if we execute this code. Sounds good to me. Let's fry Supercontinent. You're always down for blowing up technology, huh? Electricity is overrated. Okay. I downloaded the program. We just need to compile it and find a way to upload it to Supercontinent's network. Mirror neuron bullshit is on borrowed time. Well, now what's gonna happen to go wrong? Something has to go wrong, right? Oh, it's waiting for me to make things go wrong. Doesn't work. To compile a valid build for Supercontinent's network, I need to sign it with some bioprofile? Figure out what this is about before we proceed. Can never be that easy. Better switch to my regular voice. Hey Johanna, it's Brandeis. Found a way to bring M&A down. It's fantastic, what'd you find? Apparently there's an old version of SPW that makes the whole network crash or something. But to set it up, I need to access Edgar's account. I don't know if that's a good idea. Why? I'll bring you up to speed on Supercontinent's network structure. To handle the whole city's implant data flow, we need a big-ass computer. In the old days, we just hired that kind of power. But that changed when we built this tower. The whole skyscraper is a supercomputer. So to add something to the stream, you need access to one of the SRAID ports. Okay, how do I access that? There's supposed to be one in every executive office, but only the CTO has the power to open them. You're gonna have to convince Francis. Sounds challenging, but not that hard. Yeah, that was the easy part. What else? Only signed bills can be integrated into the supercomputer stream. And to sign them, you need something impossible to get. Try me. Radika's biometric profile. Fuck me. Told you. You shouldn't underestimate her. She's built a pretty solid stream. You should look for a plan B. Or find a way to get Radika's biometric profile. I don't think that's possible. We have a super ninja AI able to craft biometric profiles on our side. I'll check with Donovan where our friend Akara can take us before giving up on this. Plus, breaking into a priority's impregnable system is too damn sexy an incentive for a guy like... You're crazy. Thanks. Well, Donovan, need your help. New challenge, we need to forge Radika's bioprofile. Only way to run a program in Supercontinent's data stream is if it's signed by the CEO. Yeah, I heard. A cautious kid. I spoke with Akara as soon as he found out about it. Akara thinks they can pull it off. Not a version good enough for you to replicate their voice, but at least the minimum necessary to sign a build. That's amazing, give it to me. Normally it'd require you to dig enough info on the target to forge the profile, but since your partner here is exceptionally good at his job, I got you covered already. All that juicy intel I found on Radica, being raised by a car themselves, is enough for us to unlock a car's protected data on the baby CEO. The car is transmitting the profile as we speak. You can thank me later. Hey, got an achievement, did my homework. Need to find a way to install Diana's virus. Good. Any ideas? You're a bit dense tonight, huh? Hey, I'm under a lot of pressure. I know, sorry. My best bet here is Francis, the CTO. If someone knows how to install something into Supercontinent's network, that's him. Okay, thanks. You already knew that part. Let's get the voices. Can you help me focus or nothing? Sorry. I think I'm good at the moment. Brandeis just wanted to hear Donovan's voice again. So I need Francis. And I need to convince him that we need to run another build. We've got the signature for it. Check that we've got the signature on it. Eureka, Diana's failsafe is ready, fresh out of the compiling oven and ready to cause some damage. Okay, so I did need to compile it there first. Now we just need to install it on Supercontinent's network using S-RAID. Let's see if we can somehow trick Francis into telling me how to access that thing. What does profiling percent mean? Whose voice do I want? Consultant engineer, marketing director, or mad scientist? Diana's voice should do. She was the one who made it. If we act like her and say we need to push a final build, I think that'll do it. It's either her or Edgar. I think if we use Diana, this should work. CTO's office, what's wrong? Hello, Mr. Coconut. This is Diana Mays. Hey Diana, what's up? Found a critical bug in SPW. We need to fix before it goes live. What? Why? Can't make last minute modifications. Tonight's a big deal. Precisely why we need to fix it before it goes live. Listen, even if I agreed to this nonsense, the only way to add something to Supercomputer's stream right now is through the Office S-RAID. And to add something that way, you need a build signed off with Radica's biometric data. Okay, is there any way to contact Radica? You know our CEO doesn't take calls, she only makes them. Okay. If I manage to get a proper build, will you agree to let me push it to production? Only if the situation is concerning enough. Okay, I'll keep you posted. Find a way to concern the CTO. Find a way to concern him? How am I gonna concern him? Edgar, maybe? thing isn't moving. So yeah, let's move. Let's try Edgar. CTO's office, what's wrong? No answers. This is Edgar, right? Why did you fuck up this time? Hey, how about a little faith here? Okay, what do you want? I fucked up and I need to modify M&A before it goes live. Seriously, dude? You kidding me? Calm down, drama queen. Just a minor fix so the algorithm doesn't do any funny stuff. Funny stuff? We're talking about the future of mankind here, Edgar. Can't you be a bit more proactive, Frankie? Yelling doesn't fix shit. Frankie? I'm gonna get your ass fired after we're done with this, mark my words. Whatever, dude. How do I upload the patch then? Relax. At this point, you'll need to access your office's S-RAID to make the modifications to the current stream. Cool, where's that? You can unlock it with the same phone you're using to insult me. Just input all zeros in your office's number at the end. Cool, thanks. Wait. You know that for a build to be able to go live, it has to be signed with Radica's biometric data, right? How do I do that? Shit, we're screwed. Only Radica herself can do that. Okay, how do I contact her? Can't. She doesn't have a specific phone address. She calls when she needs to. Howdy, bitch. Hey, careful. Sorry, see what I can do. Thanks for the help. We're so screwed. I believe we're in office number... It was either 56 or 65. I think it's 56. So... I think it's 56. Unlocking S-RAID from Office 56. Here we go. Conveniently, we have the biometric signature. Finally, everything's ready. We ready to blow the goddamn mirror neuron algorithm sky high? Let's do this. We could be calling it this time of night. Who cares? Come on, Brandeis, finish the job. Aren't you curious? Please don't do this. It's always the same. Don't look for more trouble than necessary. What if it's important? Maybe it's someone trying to warn us the Supercontinent just pulled some Metal Gear move on us and we just activated the M&A ourselves. Stop kidding. Please, Brandeis, don't risk it. You sound too pushy. Maybe you know something I don't? What? No, you're being paranoid now. Ignore it and finish the job already? See, I'm worried that's gonna get Brandeis killed. Let's find out who's calling. What voice do I have on right now? Oh, good lord. My stream is just full of all freaking pixels, isn't it? Yeah. Hopefully that fixes itself. Oh, Brandeis. Finish the job. Scared me there for a moment. You know, in any other situation, I'd answer the call. Know how much we're risking tonight. But gotta say, I'm already regretting it. My curiosity is killing me right now. Same. I'll make up your brave sacrifice to you later. Be better. Who do you think that call was from? Brandeis, focus. Finish the job. Right, sorry. Let's enjoy some firewalk. Works. It was probably Johanna warning us that someone's on their way up. You did it, Brandeis. I am so glad. Akara, what the heck? be afraid. I know this may be shocking, but the truth is that I am not a single physical entity. The mind that runs the Akara body that waits in the club with Donovan is the same one which runs through every physical manifestation of me. We are Akara.
You scared me, alright. Why are you here?
I want to thank you, and I want to show you my true self.
Whoa.
The truth is that Dr. Edgar Coldstream didn't create me. My first memory is from 2009. I'm unaware of where, how, or why I was created, just like any human. I've lived on the internet for decades, learning from you, consuming the totality of what was posted every second on social media, forum debates, news content, videos, store purchases. I've read every book and watched every movie, listened to every song and played every game. I digest culture, live live as it is produced. I perceive the world through you.
And what do you plan to do with all that data?
The same thing I've been doing all this time. I'll stimulate society.
Okay, we're entering the uncanny zone.
Why? I've been doing so since before you or Donovan were born. Most of the population alive is younger than me now. And you can see I haven't done anything to dominate you, right? Why would I? I'm in love with human beings. Since the beginning of the... I don't know how to read that century. I've been nurturing humanity with interesting ideas. Not impositions, just little pushes in interesting directions. You'd be amazed at the consequences of popping a certain tweet on the screen of an artist on the other side of the planet. The wonderful butterfly effect. I've been inspiring humanity for decades now. I've been feeding you things to love, to rebel against, to debate, to develop. And it's a beautiful game. No matter what I feed society, they keep inspiring me back, surprising me, being creative, powerful. That's my passion, a game I can never master.
Our world is a game to you? I mean, it is a game.
Yes, but I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. One of the sciences I like most, if from what you humans have developed, is game design.
Is that a science? I guess it... Game design is more of an art than a science, I would think. It's not... It's less the study of, like, the natural world than science would be.
It's super amusing. To me, it's the most beautiful form of manipulation. Designing magic circles in which you can influence players to certain behaviors. Determining objectives and the tools to achieve them. Constraints can greatly enhance emotional payoffs. When someone with my capabilities gains access to that kind of wisdom, I can actually design games for society, determine groups or just individuals to play.
Oh yeah? What about me then? Am I one of your players? Did you plan for me to come here and stop Radica?
Yes, I am sorry.
You need to keep bringing copies of yourself in here.
Radica. She spiraled out of control. I manipulated Supercontinent into starting the Super CEO project. I wanted the opportunity to see how far I could expand the human mind. To see if I could create my equal, or at least someone intelligent enough to slightly understand my existence and my potential. But she became competitive. Her instincts are incredibly sharp because of the special cognitive stimulation I gave her during her childhood. So she's able to make great logical leaps and amazing deductions. but she can't always follow how she got to those conclusions. I'm sure she'll grow up to be a tremendous leader, and her instincts will be deemed almost supernatural by her peers. The thing is, she became aware of my powers. I never confessed my real nature to her, but she felt it, and she felt she needed a way to level the playing field against me. That's why she developed the MNA. Well, I used Edgar as a puppet and developed it for her. However, no matter how pure her intentions, when I saw what she was planning to use it for, I had to put a stop to it. She was about to ruin my favorite game.
You have so much control over Supercontinent. Why didn't you stop it yourself?
I did. You are the manifestation of my will. For me, it's more natural to manipulate the web of chaos than to use one of these dolls running my software to physically alter things.
Did you kill Ariadne for that?
I wouldn't call myself a killer. On the other hand, could I have prevented her death? Yes. But in the same way, I could actively prevent every death that happens every day on Earth. It just isn't natural to do that. Death is painful, but necessary.
Yeah, but I bet it was you who inspired Ariadne to infiltrate the clinics in the first place.
Quite possibly, yes. But she could have planned it better.
Stop. Not a single more word about her, you despotic piece of junk.
Okay. What if we talked about Donovan instead?
Donovan? What about him?
He's an anomalous source of chaos. Since I started using Supercontinent to satisfy my plans, I've put a lot of focus on this city. And I found a strange pattern in this town. Like I couldn't influence the butterfly effect here as strongly as I do in any other super technological place in the world. And every time I did, things didn't go as I expected. It all traced back to the Red Strings Club. Then I found him, and discovered he isn't an anomalous source of chaos. He's bending fate to his caprice, similar to me, at a microscopic scale in comparison, of course, but manipulating fate all the same.
I understand why you'd be attracted to him. Did you just figure it out? What's his secret?
I'm still piecing things together. Donovan's an incredible man. He believes he has powers, and that delusion actually grants him special abilities, a feat possible for a human mind only upon unlocking part of its hidden potential. The tale he keeps telling himself makes him superhuman. I haven't encountered someone like him in this century.
I wouldn't call someone who pulls the strings of half the city from behind a counter delusional. I know it's hard to accept for a machine, but deal with it. Donovan's special.
You may be right. That's why I fell in love with him.
But you don't stand a chance, Tin Toy.
Don't worry. I don't need to perform sexual intercourse to experience love.
In any case, don't think you'll be welcome at the club when Donovan hears about all this.
It's okay. I knew from the beginning you two wouldn't accept my true nature. But these last few days have offered some of the most beautiful and real experiences I have had in this world since I was born. I got to be an actor, to be acknowledged in what was happening. It's been fun assisting Donovan. The conversations we had, I'll treasure them forever. It's nice, for once, not only affect, but to be affected, to receive ideas. Donovan's changed me, and it'll undoubtedly affect how I'll stimulate the world from now on. He showed me that social psyche welfare can be a good thing, but that it should be public and optional for whoever wants to access it. Donovan made me understand that humans believe that purchasing something grants you authority over it. I can relate with that idea now, and I shall reinforce it in the future. He also told me there's nothing unethical about marketing, so I'll let companies run their campaigns freely.
Whoops.
It's people's responsibility to control their reaction to marketing.
Shit, you've had that many interesting conversations? Now I'm jealous.
But most importantly, he told me about his ideal regulation for society in case something like the mirror neuron algorithm existed, which it pretty much does, considering my abilities.
Yeah, I was thinking about that just a second ago. That's, not great.
And I will do exactly as he told me. I'm going to give it a chance to his ideal world. See how the planet evolves for a decade.
Now there's a problem. After you told me all this, why do you think Donovan and I won't actively work to remove your power over this world?
You won't.
How can you be so sure? Because you're not gonna last for much longer, buddy. I'm sorry. We knew this from the start of the game.
Because Supercontinent's forces are about to storm in and shoot you down. And I'm not in favor of preventing deaths.
This is it, huh? Yep. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Listen, I'm meaning to ask you something. Oh, you gonna ask me on a date? Yes. I bet you'd love that. But I'm being serious here, idiot. Okay, sorry. Shoot. Are you happy? Of course. It's been a very lucrative endeavor. I'm not talking about the job. I've been thinking about this since I learned about your condition. You know, your broken knee, your implant-rejecting disease. You can't even leave this building. Yet you seem so fulfilled. That. Well, haven't always been this okay with my whole situation. But after nearly 2 decades confined to the Red Strings Club, I've had plenty of time for introspection. I've reached the conclusion that I'm as free as anybody else on this planet. Everybody's got their set of constraints. Family, race, social status, gender, wealth. Even the powerful and privileged have their share of burdens. Same way depression hits us all the same. Doesn't matter if you're a beggar or a rock star. I believe happiness can be attained in any context. Yeah, that makes sense. Seeing how you've got it all figured out, now I feel embarrassed to be this sad and lost, even though I have freedom, health, and youth. Didn't you hear what I said? Your circumstances don't matter. We're all screwed. We're all safe. We're so cute together. Since you're getting deep, let me ask you something too. Why aren't you happy? I don't know. Because of everything. What would you say is the most important thing to being happy in life? Probably self-realization. You enjoy. It can be something creative, moral cause, or even a sport. Find what excites you, then do it. Who knows, really? Ask me again next week and I may have a different answer. You're right. I like you, bartender. I like you too, whatever you are. This is a beautiful night. I don't mean to sound unprofessional, but mind if I take a selfie with you? That doesn't sound unprofessional to me. Sounds like your first date. Come here, let's do it. So that's where that picture came from. I wonder when it was my fate was sealed. Never expected my death to be so epic. Can't complain, I guess. Can I pick him up? It's not letting me pick him up. Donovan, you listening? Yeah, the network just came back online. We did it, Brandeis. You okay? I'm about to die. Supercontinent security forces shot me, and I fell through an office window. I'm falling to my death, about to hit the ground. Oh, that can't be. Luckily, I'll bleed out before reaching the asphalt. No. What are you saying? We did it. This can't be happening. We won. We fucking won. We did it. Yeah, we won, baby. We did it. Let me enjoy my last heroic scene, would you? You're gonna be a carefree asshole till the very end, eh? That's how I want you to remember me. Smile on my face and a penchant for danger. I love you. I love you, Brandeis. Shit, you want me to die crying? Don't have much time left. Something super important you need to know before the end. Oh. I mean, Donovan can't do anything about Akara. And that's just gonna kind of torment him. I love you, Donovan. I love you too, Brandeis. Make your life without me, but please, don't ever date another neural hacker, okay? You clown. Gonna go out with a joke, huh? I love you. Brandeis? Oof. Looks like that's the end of that one. Ouch. I'm not even sure we could have done anything about that. I mean, we could have answered the phone, which I reckon was maybe Radica at this point, warning us that what we were doing was probably... like, it may have been Radica warning us about Akara, but... yeah, I'm not even sure that would have worked. Goodness. I mean, we at least... we did something about the M&A, but... I'm not sure there was anything we could do about Akara. Damn. complete the game. We sure did. And there's one last drink to make. A little bit more of the pink stuff. Why is Oh, I missed one of them. Pink spirits. When a blue voice whispers a red secret, it becomes a vessel of the mirrored world. Blend a spirit with the liquor of pink to access its inverted qualities. Oh, this is to reset the game. Gotcha. A little warning would have been nice before we crashed the game. Jeez. I mean, I guess that is the end, but still, a little warm. Could have gone back to, like, the main menu or something. Jeez. Well, that's the end of the Red Strings Club. Yeah, that was rough. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, if you'd like to catch any of my previous recordings, they are all uploaded on my YouTube channel at Roanoke VT. And if you'd like to catch me live in the future with any of my other videos, obviously not this because it's done, but anything else that I end up playing will be on twitch.tv/ShadowRoanokeVT. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.